How accurate is the CPI basket of goods? Imagine trying to measure how much prices are changing for everyone in the country with just one shopping list. That's what the Consumer Price Index basket of goods aims to do. It's a carefully built list that reflects what most urban households buy. But how well does it really match what people are experiencing? That's what we're here to find out. The CPI basket is based on detailed surveys done every 2 years. These surveys ask thousands of households what they spend money on. From food and housing to transportation and medical care, every category is carefully analyzed. The data then determines what items are included and how much weight each one carries in the overall index. For example, if people spend more on rent than on entertainment, housing will have a bigger impact on the CPI. However, there are some limitations. The basket is based on past spending habits, often from 2 years ago, so it might not fully reflect current trends. For instance, if people suddenly start spending more on streaming services or new gadgets, the CPI might not catch up right away. It takes time to update the list, and sometimes new products are added only after a delay. This means the CPI can lag behind real consumer behavior. Another challenge is how the CPI handles quality changes. When products improve, like a smartphone with better features, the index tries to separate the price increase from the value added. But this process isn't perfect. If quality improvements aren't fully accounted for, inflation might seem higher than it really is. Conversely, if a product gets worse but the CPI doesn't notice, inflation could be understated. Sampling error also plays a role. The CPI collects about 1 million prices each year from a sample of goods and services. While this is a large number, it's still just a fraction of all prices in the economy. This small sampling introduces some uncertainty, but overall, the measurement remains quite precise. When it comes to how inflation affects households and cost of living adjustments, these limitations matter. Since the CPI is an average, individual spending habits can differ a lot. Some households might feel more inflationary pressure than the index suggests. Also, because the CPI may overstate inflation due to substitution and quality issues, adjustments based on it can sometimes be higher than actual increases in household expenses. In summary, the CPI basket of goods is a useful tool for measuring inflation, but it isn't perfect. Its fixed list, lag in updates, challenges in measuring quality changes, and sampling limitations can cause it to overstate or understate real inflation. That's why some alternatives, like the Chained Consumer Price Index or the Personal Consumption Expenditures Price Index, try to address these issues by updating weights more frequently and better capturing current spending patterns.